You're the real deal when it comes to talking about race.
Well, I don't know that I am. I don't even know that I have an answer, but I do know that when I see something that mirrors the times that I'm living in, that I feel some obligation at that moment to make sure it gets made, and that's what happened.
It couldn't be more timely with what's going on as we're talking about race. As I know, you went to Ferguson with this movie, but I want to show you something that happened in Ferguson yesterday, and then we'll talk about it. Now, this was supposed to be a meeting to bring people together, and black and white started to fight. What's going on here, Kevin?
Well, we're going to have to burn white hot. I mean, we just do. Our problems didn't start in August, and they didn't start in Ferguson. This is a veil that has been over this country, and I think we are moving, but there's a lot of people that are marginalized. And if you're not black, it's very difficult to empathize with what happens.
And how did you get there?
Well, it's not that I got there. I mean, I grew up in a place called Compton. When I say I grew up, that's a loose term. I was there for the first 8 years of my life. So my extended family, my immediate family, I was very conscious of these words, and I don't ever remember them being said in anger. I don't ever remember them being said, but it doesn't mean they weren't arrogant. It doesn't mean they weren't callous. They weren't, they weren't ignorant, if you will, people's feelings. And so I saw it. I used those words.
You said the N-word?
Sure.
And other
multiple
words?
times. Yeah, when I was in my teens, and there was one day, playing against other athletes. Don't forget, we're talking about 1955 to 1963, of course. Yeah. And so I can say that. I mean, I guess maybe you've never said it, or maybe the greatest majority of people out there have never said it. Yeah. I never said that in anger, but I look back and I realize that word, I had to put that word in my rearview mirror. Yeah. It's an ugly word, and I said so on, in the final speech of Black or White.
Let's talk about that. The movie, it opens tomorrow. It's about a 7-year-old biracial girl. You play the girl's grandfather, yes, fighting with her black grandmother, yes, right? Let's take a look at it.
You're all welcome to come visit.
I'm thinking with things the way they are, life dealing us all the hands we've been dealt. She's been dealt. We need to start talking about a shared custody.
Not gonna happen.
No?
No. Like I say, you're all welcome to come visit.
But you don't want her down here, do you, Elliot? Down here with the black folks.
Don't start with that.
Got a little black math tutor. Is that gonna do it? Take care of that whole half of her soul.
What is it with you? Why do you always have to go there?
What is it with you that you don't want to admit that there's a there?
I love this clip because it really shows a divide between black and white. And you have said, anytime someone wants to shut a conversation down, you just invoke race.
And, it's not the only way you do it, but when you want to shut a conversation down, you also can walk away. Whatever happened in Ferguson today, somebody either walked away, it breaks down. I think the beauty of the movie is that a lot of people can watch this, and for 2 hours they can see things that maybe they've said in their life, maybe things they wish they had said in their life, and they're not going to be able to walk away. They're going to sit there in that movie and they're going to go, who am I? Am I that person? Am I that person? I know Octavia and Anthony Mackie personally both felt like they were able to say things that they wanted to say their whole life, not only for themselves, but for their generation.